Hey, it's Todd from Obama's Weapon again. All my videos are from Todd and Obama's Weapon. Some videos I get, others made them. And but they're really for like proof of in archival videos, education as well. So you can generate and have free speech and think about everything that you don't know about. One of the things I'm going through is even when I'm not masturbating, I seem to be masturbating. And that's because electronically the government is raping me, masturbating my balls. It's a hologram, and they're doing stuff to my balls and my penis. I'm sitting here right now. I'm actually masturbating. Look at me. But see, I'm not even touching myself. There's my crotch. Now I just touched myself. But I'm feeling sensations down there. If I was to... I filmed myself once with an erection I shouldn't have had. It was given to me by them. And they give me erections. I don't film it. I don't want to keep fucking pulling out the camera. Because they're a hologram. And it was just released in U.S. Air Force Academy document from some National Security Institute for National Security Studies that they can do holograms. And that we're going to use them as weapons on us. Well, holograms can be... The point is really actually a hologram. Most people don't understand. A hologram, they think of hologram and they think, oh, maybe it's something that's made of energy or light. Well, that's true. But it's not just visible. It's invisible. It's designed to interface a variety of ways with people and their nerves. And the environment as well, and matter. So, what they're doing, it's a really complex structure of energy doing stuff to me, and they make it human-like, but invisible. You don't see this, okay? You feel it. Holograms can be designed to target your nerves, your eyes, so you see, or even they might make sounds so you could hear as well. Or the other thing is, they bypass the eyes and the ears and go into your brain directly. Just another way. Because usually holograms are used to manipulate people and living things. And sometimes electronics, you want to, those are the common uses for the military. Manipulating people, like mind control. But there's other things too, torture and stuff. So that's what I'm going through, the torture. But also cameras, so maybe they might have a hologram appear on camera, something that creates a false record, usually, is what they might use it for, a false record. So, holograms have a lot of use, you can imagine, and they can beam the holograms in from satellites and radar. So, these are designed to be used on the whole planet. You can go to my site. As of the 19th, I think yesterday, I posted the Air Force document, and it's the title of that document. It's just declassified. As far as I know, it's just declassified. I found references to on the internet about it, but being out there a while, and a lot of people have seen it. It's been used as a reference in literature for a while. So, but the person claims that I found this on YouTube that it's brand new, just declassified. So the document title is Non-Lethal Weapons, Terms and References. And this is what's approved to be used on people on American soil, here domestically, as well as other places. Well, holography is really cool. It involves not just broadcasting and creating these structures out of energy and different stuff, but also imaging. Holographic imaging is a 3D mapping out of things. So it's used for surveillance. And the whole United States is actually mapped out with there's technology set up to like map it out holographically, so they can see everything and get inside of people's homes or bodies or wherever they're at. And they have us. It's all classified. Who knows what they have all together? They could have scans of every person, and they have more than one way of doing that too. I was reading a scary article about how they could take DNA and with a sample of like your blood or some type of cell, they can take it and put it into a computer, the parameters, and then, oh my god, they have a picture of you as you've aged, and that technology is going to improve and could be way more advanced than we even know. So this was in the news media, and they released a picture, and it's really a crappy rendering they provided, but that's just one rendering. Um, and it looks kind of like the person, but it's still like unrealistic CG like graphics that they decided to render it with. Um, that was their choice, and that was what they used. You you can render things really high quality. The more you know traits you take into consideration, the more you account for, and then the more graphical stuff you put into it, you can render anything. Yeah, even vaginas, even high resolution, you know, stuff that looks like a real person's face. The same type of colors, the same resolution, the same detail. Um, when they get to using that, well, that's going to be really. And then they can do like really advanced lighting too. So the lighting, it can look really good. Just take the very, very best CG computer stuff you've ever seen, computer generated stuff, or even like what you could do in Photoshop. How you could take a pizza, and you could take it and do all sorts, make it look like a girl in a bikini. Mold it, shape it around, or whatever you want, and see how good that looks. The artist just spent a lot of time brushing up the picture in Photoshop just to make that pizza look like a girl, like a real girl in a bikini, like a model. That's what I'm saying there is, well, look at how good Photoshop apparently is. And all you need is a rendering program that replicates the same technique when it's drawing a person with the same brushes and the same type of, you know, attention to detail. What I'm thinking is maybe they released the declassified version to show the rendering in this really pathetic. That's what I wonder, because I don't think that that's realistic. The rendering method they used to show what their technology was capable of. It was a really bad, like, worse than Disney movie quality CG. And I was like, look at the crappy color of the CG. It's like a cartoon. What the fuck? So, when I've seen, there's way better out there. There's way better renderings of stuff done digitally. Well, either way, either that or they got a really primitive system they tested it out with. And hey, does the government have their own version? That's something we don't know. It's all classified. Now, if you look at that report, you see how thorough they are. They tend to have everything developed, and a lot of it's old. You find out it's like 20, 30 years old, stuff that the public hasn't even heard of or talked about. Or it's some obscure stuff that's probably buried somewhere too. There's stuff buried in old literature and books and magazines and, you know, they're like, holy shit, that's stuff that's actually quite advanced because the public doesn't even know about it and they think it doesn't exist.